George Paton needs to get his flowers from Broncos country because he got a lot of crap for making a certain move by both fans and media. But it turns out, here we sit a few years later, and George Paton got it 100% right. I am talking about trading away Von Miller in the 2021 season. The Broncos traded away Von Miller for a second and third round pick in 2022. Von won a Super Bowl after getting traded to the Rams. Denver ended up using those picks to get key players for the current state of their roster. The second round pick that Denver got in the Von Miller trade, that pick was spent on arguably the best Broncos edge rusher since Von Miller in Nick Bonitto. I want to bring in the current sack numbers for the NFL. Nick Bonitto, as we sit here after the Broncos' Week 11 victory over the Atlanta Falcons, is tied with Dexter Lawrence for the second most sacks in the NFL. Nick Bonitto may not be a household name like Trey Hendrickson or TJ Watt or Myles Garrett. He's only got 2 sacks less than Hendrickson, and he's got more sacks than both Watt and Garrett. You tell me, Broncos country, did you see that coming at the beginning of this year? Because I didn't. Nick Bonitto caught me completely by surprise this year in the way that he took his game to the next level. Last year, he was a very solid rotational edge rusher. I thought that he had a lot of really good things to his game, but I still thought that he needed to improve a little bit more and develop some counters off of his speed rushes. He did that this offseason. He developed an inside counter that has really helped him at the line of scrimmage in terms of not getting washed out when you can't just rely purely on your speed rush. And that's translated to Nick Bonitto getting the most pressures in his career, and he's now on pace for a 16-17 sack campaign. That is absolutely insane. It would be the first time that the Broncos saw sack totals like that since both Von Miller and Bradley Chubb combined for, I believe it was 20 sacks or something like that in 2018. Nick Bonitto has a shot to do that on his own, or pretty damn close to it. That is incredible. And George Paton got a lot of crap when he drafted Nick Bonitto, just like he got a lot of crap for trading Von Miller. Turns out, in due time, George Paton was right. Von Miller, he got his Super Bowl ring. He then got paid by the Bills. He tore his ACL in 2022. 2023 was a very forgettable year for Von Miller. He didn't have a single sack on the year, was bottom in the NFL in pressures. He did not look good at all. This year, Von looks a lot closer to his old self, which is very good to see. I love Von Miller. I always have. I always will. And quite frankly, when Von gets back here to Denver after his career is over, I hope that the Broncos bypass the 5-year wait limit and they induct him straight into the Ring of Fame. That's how much of an impact Von Miller had on the Denver Broncos and how much of an impact Von Miller had on me during his time here. And quite frankly, I also think there is a greater than zero chance that Von Miller might not have played his last down in Denver. I think that there is a chance that if the Bills want to get out of his expensive contract, the Broncos might want a veteran edge rusher in the building. Why not? Von would definitely come back. He's made it clear that he still has nothing but love for the Broncos and Broncos country. I think that Von Miller would come back to Denver in a heartbeat. Hell, I even think Von would have come back to Denver when the Bills signed him to that big deal. If Denver were interested, I think Von would have more than happily come back home after winning a Super Bowl with the Rams. Instead, he goes to Buffalo, and it might be in a position now where Buffalo might be looking to move on from that contract after this year, especially if they do win a Super Bowl. I could see that happening, and if that happens, Von Miller could come home. There are crazier ideas out there, but regardless, George Paton, as much crap as he took for trading Von away, he got it right. And the main reason that we are saying that he got it right is because of Nick Bonitto. All right, Broncos country, be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. And let me know in the comment section below, guys, how many sacks do you think that Nick Bonitto is going to finish with on the year? Drop those comments down below, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts as always. Also, guys, we are pushing in on 5,000 subscribers. We just need, I believe, 98 more subscribers. So if you guys have yet to subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. It's a free and easy way to show your support. It really does help. It tells YouTube to push us out, and it helps us get seen by more and more members of Broncos country, just like you and me. And until next time, guys, I'm your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.